Komodo dragon only can be found in a Komodo National Park or in the east part of Indonesia. And the number of Komodo dragon is more than 3,000, and they can be found on 5 islands on Komodo National Park. According to the research that's made by the scientists, Komodo dragon is one of the dinosaurs that still exists in this planet. Komodo dragon, they are reptiles, animals, which is they living in the land. But sometimes that Komodo dragon, even they still going to the water, for example, like they going to the river and even to the ocean. So besides they are going to cool down their body, sometimes also they can hunting their prey in the water, for example like deers. Prey of the Komodo dragons, they are faster than Komodo dragon, especially deers. So the deers, they can run 40 kilometers an hour, even more. And the Komodo dragon itself, they only run from 18 to 20 kilometers an hour. When they prey, come around or stay nearby the Komodos, so the Komodo dragon, they will run as fast as they can and they bite. So mostly they don't kill their prey in the spot, so they just bite and then they leave their prey. After that, they will keep following. They will following the prey. You know that the Komodo dragon, they are really good in smell, so they can smell 5 up to 7 kilometers away.
Tadi nih kan.
Kok balik sini?
Dia lucu sama orang, dia nggak marah ya. Dia
So the prey that has been bitten by the Komodo dragon, so normally they will become sick because of the bacteria that will paralyze their prey. Actually, the Komodo dragon itself, they have a venom, but dragon venom are not deadly as a snake venom. So the most bad things is came from their bacteria. So it has more than 60 kinds of bacteria. So one of those is Staphylococcus. Komodo dragon, normally they hunting by camouflage, so they hunting in the bushes. So by their body color that looks like bushes or wood or looks like ground, so that make their prey confused to differentiate between a Komodo dragon and bushes or woods. So that's why sometimes the deer, even other animals, so they are stay really close to the dragon. That not means they are not scared by the dragon, but because they cannot recognize which is a Komodo and which one is a wood. So the way how they hunting, so as I told before, they do camouflage in the bushes, so they wait their prey. Basically, a Komodo dragon, they are a solitary animals, so they don't stay in the group. So they just hunt by their own. But when they catch some prey, so normally they will eating together. But that not means they sharing the food. But because the other dragon, they will smell the blood and then they coming around. But sometimes also the Komodo dragon, they fighting for the food. They hunting on the prey that's I told, like a deer, boar, and water buffaloes. So the Komodo dragon also a cannibals. So that means they even they eat their own species. Sometimes that people ask why the Komodo dragon they eat on their own species. So the Komodo dragon, they're top predators on this island, which means no one kill the Komodos. So how to control the number? So that's why they become a cannibal. So let's say it's kind of natural selection. So how to control the number? So for example, young Komodos, they kill the oldest one, and sometimes they could eat the small one. So even their own mothers, so they will feed on their own babies. How to survive the newborn of the Komodo dragons. So after hatch, normally they will leaving the nest as quick as possible, and they will try to find out the big trees, and they will climb up and they will living on the trees. for several years, like 2 even 3 years. So since they are in the tree, so they only hunt in small mammals like a lizard, gecko, bird, even a bird eggs sometimes. The Komodo dragons, they are reproduce by laying egg. They meeting once a year, which is they start to breeding on June, July, and on August, that a female dragon will prepare their nest and they will laying egg on last of August. And the incubate period, it takes approximately from 6 to 8 months. So it starts from September to March or April or even May. So it's depend of the temperature. So when the temperature is hottest, so it will be hatchling early, and also so the temperature also that will make the genders seems like a turtle and a crocodile. So for one female komodos, they can produce like from 15 up to 30 eggs in one time, but not all of those eggs that will survive. So most, because some others will be eaten by enemies like wild boar, even other komodos. So for newborn or baby komodos, so probably only one can grow become a big dragon. Sometimes nothing, because the baby one, it has enemies like big dragon, even sometimes snake and sea eagle. Since the data that's made by the team that's called Komodo Survival Program, so since 2002, so the population of Komodo dragon is always stable, which means they are not in danger right now.
Racun, aneh, bakteri.
Bakteri.
Belum, masih 2-3 tahun.
Sometimes it's happen a conflict between Komodo dragon and a human being. The Komodo dragons, they come to the village and they will hunt all the pets animals like the cat and the chicken, especially dog.